What's up, everybody? How you doing today? We hope that you're doing awesome.
Yeah.
If you didn't know this already, my name is Ben.
And I'm Laura.
And today, we have something very exciting going on. What's going on,
right.
Laura?
Today is very exciting because it is Mother's Day.
Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Where would we be without you?
Nowhere.
Yeah.
Probably starving,
Yeah,
personally.
For sure.
But here's what we need you to do, okay? We need you to pause the video right now.
Pause it?
Pause it and go give your mom the biggest hug possible. Ready? Let's all go.
Go.
1, 2, 3.
Hug your mom.
I love my mom. I love my mom. I love my mom. I love my mom. I love my mom.
Did you hug her?
I did.
I hugged her.
Yes.
Great hugging,
Awesome.
everybody.
All right, well, now that we got that out of the way, are you guys ready for this lesson today? I
Oh.
want to hear you. Are you ready?
Are they ready?
Are you? I can't hear you. You need to be a little louder. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Laura, I think maybe the reason that you can't hear them is because you haven't turned your listening ears on yet.
Oh!
Quick, let's all do it together. Ready, everybody? 3, 2, 1. Beep!
Because we have something awesome for you today.
Now, today we are on week 4 of our series all about the armor of God.
That's right.
Now, who remembers what we've learned about so far? Do you think they all remember?
I think they remember.
Okay, shout it out to us. What was week 1? Do you guys remember? Oh, you got it! It was the belt of truth.
Awesome.
Now, what happened on week 2? Do you remember, Laura?
I remember. That one was all about the breastplate of
Oh,
righteousness.
the breastplate of righteousness. And then last week, what did we learn about last week? Shout it out, you guys. Who said shoes of peas?
Shoes of peas.
Who would make that mistake?
Those
It
sillies.
was the shoes of peace.
Peace.
That's right. Well, now today we are learning about one of my favorites.
That's right.
Yeah?
It's one of my favorites. In fact, why don't we read the verse together? Everybody, go grab your Bibles.
Quick, hurry, run, find them. Give your mom a hug on the way.
And a kiss. In Ephesians 6:16 to 18, it says this. In addition to all this, talking about the armor that we've already
yeah.
discussed, take up the shield of faith with which you can extinguish the flaming arrows of the evil one. That's right, kids. Today we are talking about the shield of faith.
Now, Laura, okay, we've talked about all this armor of God.
Right.
Okay, we've got the belt of truth. We have the breastplate of righteousness. We even have the shoes of peace. Isn't that enough armor to protect me? I mean, what do I need a shield for if I already have all this armor?
Well, let me show you. Whoa!
What the heck?
Ben!
Look at me!
You look pretty well protected there.
I've got my armor on.
Oh my goodness, I see you've got your pillow belt of truth
That's right.
and your pillow pad of righteousness.
Right here is the
And
good stuff.
You've even got your pillow shoes of peace.
That is correct. I am well protected. I'm feeling pretty safe in here.
Yeah.
Pretty secure. I feel invincible.
Well, you look pretty good, but I see some little holes there.
What do you mean weak spots?
Some weak spots there.
Girl, I don't have any weak spots. Try me.
Okay, I will. Check it out.
What you got there?
I got
What you got there, Laura?
a little handy dandy tickle stick.
No, Laura! Laura! No, how are you doing
I can
this?
reach you in
No,
all these
no.
little holes. Sometimes in life, our armor can have weak spots, kind of like Ben's over here.
Oh, like sometimes I have a weak spot for cookies, or I get a weak spot for ice cream.
Yeah, sometimes there's weak spots like that, but other times there's more serious things. Like
Oh.
sometimes I feel tempted to lie. and that's a weak spot.
Well, how about sometimes I get tempted if I'm upset to hit other people. Is that a weak spot?
That's exactly what a weak spot is. You know, sometimes even weak spots could be when we get really scared.
Oh, like when the lights are off and maybe I feel a little bit afraid. That's a weak spot too.
Right. But that's why this shield is so important.
Whoa! Look at that, Laura!
That's a pretty awesome shield.
I got myself a pillow shield.
There it is. You see, this shield is designed to cover and protect those weak spots.
Okay, well let's try it out.
Okay, let's give it a
Try
try.
and use that
Tickle,
poker stick
stick.
now.
Huh,
No
oh,
chance.
huh,
No chance.
huh,
Look at that. Look at that. I have all my weak spots covered.
That's pretty awesome.
You see, when we use our shield properly, it stops the attack before it even touches us.
Yeah, you know, I can poke around at Ben as much as I want, but because he's got his shield ready and equipped, my pokes don't even come close.
And in the same way that we have our pillow shield to protect us from the pokes of Laura, we have a shield of faith to protect us from the pokes of the enemy.
Our shield is kind of like a mom.
Totally. Moms protect us all the time, constantly covering our weak spots. I remember one time when I was a kid, a dog started chasing me, and you know what my mom did?
What'd she do?
My mom chased down the dog.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? Our moms are a lot like a shield. I can hardly count how many times my mom has protected me and taken care of me and covered my weak spots. But the shield we're talking about today isn't just any type of shield.
That's right. The Bible calls it a shield of faith.
Yeah.
Now, I'm starting to understand why a shield is important, but a shield of faith? What does that mean? What is faith?
Well, Ben, I know a Bible verse that might actually help us understand what faith is. Check it out.
All right, boys and girls, the first thing that we're going to do is everybody get your Bible. I got mine right here. It's the good old Adventure Bible. All right, and now what we're going to do, our verse today is found in the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 1. So, we're going to start by finding our book. In order to do that, we're going to go to the table of contents. All right, let's see. Where's my table of contents? There it is. Now, we're going to look for the book that says Hebrews. Just scroll your finger down the page until you find it. It's spelt Hebrews. I found it. Look at that. Hebrews. All right, and it is found on page 1418. Wow, that's a pretty big number. So we're going to look at little numbers in the top corner of our page for 1418. All right, I'm just going to flip on back here. Not quite there yet. Oh, we're getting closer. Almost there. Almost there. We nearly found it. Oh, I think it's really close. It's kind of near the back of our book. 1410. And look at that. 1418. It's Hebrews. Okay, now that we found the book, we're going to look for the chapter. Now, you see these big numbers right here and here? These are the chapters. So we're going to look for the big number that says 11. Not on this page. Not on that one either. I think we're getting close. Oh, chapter 10. We're almost there. Chapter 11. I found it. All right. Now, our verse is verse 1. So we're going to look at, see these really little itty bitty numbers? We're going to look for number 1, which is pretty easy to find because it's the first one. So, Book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 1. Let's see what it says. Faith is being sure of what we hope for. It is being certain of what we do not see.
You see, faith is a complete trust or a total confidence in someone or something. It's believing in God even when you don't see him.
Okay. I think I'm starting to understand this. So faith, it's kind of like a chair, right? When I sit down on a chair, I'm putting my total confidence in the chair and trusting that it's going to hold my weight.
Yeah, that's right. You know, it's kind of like birthdays.
Okay, I like birthdays.
My birthday's coming up, and even though I don't see it right now, I know and I can have confidence and faith that when that day comes, my family is gonna get me presents.
Oh, okay. Or it's even kind of like a seed, right? When I plant seeds in my garden at home, I don't usually see anything happen right away, but I have confidence and faith that given a little time and water, that those little seeds are going to grow into something really awesome.
Now you've got it. You know, faith is just simply believing something is true and then showing that belief through our actions.
Kind of like a trust fall.
And then get into position.
Just right here? Is good? All right. Is this thing on? This guy right here? All right. My name is Parker Freerunner. I live here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And stunts have always been a big part of my life. You know, some people are drawn to write, others are drawn to dance, some are drawn to draw. Well, I have always known that I am drawn to stunt. My mama told me that I came out of the womb stunting. I grew up stunting. I went to school stunting. For me, stunts are not just stunts. For me, stunts are a form of art. It is a form of expression. Stunting is my way of life. I do not stunt, I am a stunter.
Hi, my name is Beth Defying Heights, and I am Parker's stunt coordinator. We're a bit of a dynamic duo, he and I. The first time we met, oh man, that would have been the big bike jump of '09. I'd never seen anything like it. I saw him that day, and just a raw passion for the stunts, just like he had a total disregard for his personal safety, yet mixed up with absolute respect of the sport.
Now, Beth, what is it like working with somebody like Parker Freerunner?
Oh, you know, Parker, he's a legend. He's an absolute legend. I've never seen anything like him in all my life.
Some of my more memorable stunts over the years. It's been car jumps. Car flips. Always been into parkour. Now, the stunt that we're attempting today is it's something that many have tried, but I personally have never seen done on this scale before. This stunt is unique. See, normally in my stunts, I like to only put my own safety on the line. I try not to compromise the well-being of those around me, but for this particular stunt to work, I have no other choice but to put Beth's safety on the line. Now, well, you can never guarantee absolute safety. As a stunter, we have people working around the clock to ensure that we have as many safety measures of precaution in place as possible. First and foremost, we want to ensure that we are guaranteeing Beth's safety. She's going to be wearing some of the latest and greatest in trust fall protective padding. Now, over here, we have the trust fall platform. This is the platform that we will be performing the trust fall on. Today's the day. It's a nice day outside. A little bit cloudy, a little windy, but all in all, it's a good day for a stunt.
Wow, that was awesome.
Seriously.
That was pretty cool. I had no idea that guy was so cool.
Parker Freerunner is awesome.
Yeah. Well, you know, just like Parker had to trust Beth to catch him when he fell, faith is kind of like putting our trust in God and believing that He's gonna catch us.
Totally. Our shield of faith assures us that though our enemy may attack, God has overcome our enemies.
That's right. And even though we may not see Him all the time, God is always watching out for us.
Hey, Laura.
Yeah.
I have an idea of something that would maybe help us understand this just a little bit better.
Let's read a Bible story.
Many, many years ago, in a land called Israel, there lived a man named Elisha. Now, Elisha was a prophet, which is kind of like a spokesman for God. Now, during these days, the land of Israel was at war with another land called Aram. Now, the king of Aram decided one day to set up a sneak attack to capture and destroy the Israelite soldiers. But God warned Elisha of what King Aram was up to, and Elisha told the king of Israel. And so the king of Israel took his soldiers and moved them out of the way of King Aram's sneak attack, causing his sneak attack to fail. Now, King Aram was very upset about this and gathered his officers, asking them, "Who told the king of Israel what we were up to? Is there a spy among us?" But the officers replied to him, saying, "No, master, it's not any of us. It's Elisha, the prophet in Israel. He tells the king of Israel everything you say, even what you whisper in your bedroom." The king, upset at how Elisha had foiled his plans, said to the officers, "Go, find where he is, and we'll capture him once and for all." And so the soldiers of Aram discovered that Elisha was living in a little city called Dothan. And so they sent an impressive force of horses and chariots to that place. And the horses and chariots surrounded the city in the middle of the night. And early the next morning, a servant of Elisha got up and went out, and to his surprise found the horses and chariots of Aram completely surrounding the city. The young servant exclaimed, "Elisha, Elisha," he said, "what are we going to do?" But Elisha wasn't worried. He replied to the servant, "Don't worry. There are more on our side than there is on theirs." Now the servant was confused because he saw just him and Elisha, but there was an entire army of their enemies. So Elisha prayed, "God, open the eyes of my servant and let him see." And suddenly the eyes of the servant were opened, and he saw a wonder: the whole mountainside of the city full of angels on horses and chariots of fire, all of them completely surrounding and protecting Elisha. And when the army of Aram attacked, their eyes were suddenly blinded, and they were driven off to a different city without a single weapon, sword, or arrow touching Elisha or his servant.
Wow, what an incredible story. And you know what's cool is that when we trust God and put our confidence in Him, that He's like a shield surrounding us and protecting us, just like His angels surrounded Elisha and his servants in that story.
That's so right. You know what? I have another thing I'd like to show you guys. Check this out. You see, the attacks of the enemy can be a bit like getting caught outside on a rainy day. But our shield of faith is kind of like this umbrella. We all know that if we go outside on a rainy day, you'll probably get a little bit wet, unless you have an umbrella. You see, in the same way, the enemy has all sorts of tricks, and he tries to get us to feel glum and feel sad or down, to make you feel like you're caught outside on a cold, rainy day. But because of my umbrella, not one of these raindrops is touching me. They're falling to my right and to my left, but I'm dry. And just like this umbrella is shielding me from from the rain, we can trust God and put our confidence and faith in Him, and we can walk into any storm and not get wet.
Wow. You know, when I think about it, if I can trust my friends to catch me on a trust fall, and I can trust an umbrella to keep me dry when it's raining outside, then how much more can I trust God to keep me safe, to protect me, to watch out for me? I mean, after all, God is the creator of the universe. Everything that we see and touch is designed by His hands. If God is for me, then man, Laura, there's really nothing I need to be afraid of.
That's so right, Ben. You know what? That's why our main point today is this. It's I can have faith in God to protect me like a shield.
Hey, how about we all say it together? What do you think?
Let's do it.
All right, kids, are you ready?
1, 2, 3.
I can have faith in God to protect me like a shield.
That's so awesome. Well, that's it for today, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. We love spending time with you.
We really do. It's our favorite time of the week.
It is. And as always, we want you guys to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, subscribe to our new YouTube channel, and even message us on Kids Messenger. We want to connect with you.
And don't forget that if you do our craft and activity and send us a photo, whether it's through Instagram or Facebook, we will mail you Kids Bucks.
That's
okay?
right.
We don't want our Kids Bucks to go bad, so we need to mail them to you guys.
That's so right. We want to send you guys some money. Well, thanks so much, you guys. Make sure you give your moms big hugs today because we love them. Happy Mother's Day. We'll see you guys next week. Bye
Bye
for now.
for now.